Hello and a warm welcome to the 2010 Hansbury FIM World Superbike Championship. Jonathan Green reporting from round 7 from Salt Lake City, Utah in the USA. We're at altitude for the second time in a row as we bring you action from high up in the Rocky Mountains. The USA marks the halfway point in the championship in what's been one of the closest series in the history of the sport. It's the World Superbike's third visit to the Miller Motorsport Park and is without doubt one of the most popular venues the series goes to. This year, a whole host of special events were put on as part of the race weekend. Live concerts, parades, a barbecue cook-off and a special flyover by F-16s, as this weekend was also part of one of the biggest holidays in America, Memorial Weekend. And because of that, the race was held for the first time on a Monday as part of the Memorial Day festivities. Coming into America would be King of Leon, Britain's Leon Haslam, who after South Africa had increased his lead to 15 points over Max Biaggi of Italy. Miller is known for double wins, and Biaggi has already had 2 of them. With the longest straight on the calendar at Miller, Biaggi would be favourite for the win. But also on form in South Africa were Honda and Jonathan Rea, who kept Honda in the running for the title with a non-factory entry, and they are definitely in contention. Ten-Kate have been preparing championship-winning bikes in Supersport and Superbike for over a decade. And this week, our expert Steve Martin takes a closer look at what gives the Honda Fireblade its wings.
Well, here we are at Miller, and it's Honda's turn. Hansbury Ten-Kate Honda this week. We're going to have a look at their bike. We're in the garage, but first of all, I want to have a look. This is an away round for these guys. Look at the amount of shock absorbers that they've bought for the Superbikes here this weekend. And on top of that, look at all these wheels here in the background. The guys are really serious. I would hate to be paying the freight bill to get all that here for the race meeting on the weekend. Let's take a look at the bike itself. This is the 2010 CBR 1000R, Jonathan Rea's machine of choice. Not a lot changed over the last couple of years. Let's remember this bike a double race winner here in its debut. But the big change for this year is all about the electronics. And you can just see there it is there, the tachometer. And that's allowed Jonathan to make the bike a lot easier to handle off the corner. It's a lot smoother, and also getting into the corner, it's a lot better for him. He's found that a real advantage, and we've seen that in his results. For me, the strongest thing about the bike is the way that it changes direction, and also in braking. Remember in South Africa, that brilliant move that Johnny did going and overtaking 2 guys in once. I mean, that's going to stick in my mind for a long time. Family-run team, this. It's the only bike in the field that uses a standard fuel tank, but most of all, and the best part about this, and I want you to come in and have a close look, the thing that Jonathan Rea does the most is he enjoys his racing.
Sadly for Johnny Rea, qualifying didn't go according to plan at all, and Rea was spat over the handlebars of his Honda in the closing minutes of Superpole. And with Jakob Schmerz doing the same, on his Ducati, the Superpole was red flagged with 5 minutes to go. That left a front row of Kamiya, Crutchlow, Biaggi and an incredible pole position for Carlos Checa, who was half a second ahead of the rest of the field. Checa had been pole before at Miller 2 years ago, and that weekend he won both races. So then, let's head to the start of race 1. Checa on pole position, determined to take his second win of the year. But Biaggi, knowing he must take advantage of the front row start with Haslam on the second row. Let's head to the start of race 1 from Miller. Away they go! Good start as we expected from Biaggi, and straight away the Italian hits the front.
The Yamaha's up there too.
Kamiya's gone with him, look.
Yeah.
Jonathan Rea's up the inside, Harger's there too.
And also Fabrizio on the inside. No,
but it is hard, no question about it. It is the 2 Aprilias. Well, they have got their launch control. Alitalia are flying again because both Kamiya and Biaggi are at the front.
Oh no, that is not good. That is not good. What was that?
Well,
that's Jakob Schmerz's bike spitting oil out.
No, and that's really, and he won't know it yet either.
No, this is not going to be good for Jakob.
Bad news for Jakob.
They need to get that out now. This is
a smoke screen. Leon Haslam puts his hand up. They've got to get past him. I think he's noticed it now. I don't think he has, you know. Leon Haslam tries up the inside. This is really, really tough times for the championship leader. He's got to be so careful here. He's getting oil sprayed in his face, which will be on his visor for the rest of the race, but he can't do anything about it. What he wants to do is have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, what they need to do is they need to red flag the race now, or because this is not good at the moment.
Well, it's dangerous for sure.
Yeah, but it's a lot of oil. It's not going to be.
Would they just not tighten something up, or why would it do that just straight off the bat like
Well,
that?
there's a few different things. I mean, these guys have the engines in and out of the bikes so often, 2 or 3 times per meeting. So if they put a new engine in for the race to make sure it's reliable for the whole weekend.
Scary times, and Yakov pulls out at the attitude. He had the right attitude there to get off the track and let everybody through. So sadly, the fast Czech will not take any further part in race 1.
So that's not bad from Corsa, is it? 11 places in 1 lap.
You weren't kidding about the BMW starts, were you? Excellent.
I know, it's a good machine.
Yep. Well, both the Aprilias were over 3:05 in that last lap, so their top speed is pretty good. But funnily enough, Crutchlow was 3:11, but he has been having problems braking, so maybe that's the reason.
Well, also, he's in more of a slipstream. I mean, the Aprilias did that 3:05 with no slipstream. But look at Checker
hit
now.
The front and has got ahead, for the now anyway, of Biaggi. And this is what I'm talking about. I had a feeling this would happen. Checker is good through the twisty bits, and come the end of this lap, if Biaggi is still close enough, he'll just fly on by. Oh, that's a Ducati. That's Fabrizio.
Yeah, Fabrizio.
Winner in South Africa, down in the dirt in Salt Lake.
Double podium here as well last time out.
He always goes well here, but the Xerox sponsored bike.
48.6 from Carlos Checker that last time round. 1 minute 48.3 for Max Biaggi. That is impressive.
And top speed just under 300k.
Oh, Jonathan Ray's gone down.
Oh no, not when he's injured as well. And that's
taking the Yamaha off with him too.
And you know, he is looking at equal points, 81 points behind Checker. A very, very important weekend for the Honda.
Oh, yeah. He's not in good shape. Yeah, but he's not in good shape.
No.
He had a massive crash, one of the biggest crashes I've ever seen in World Superbikes yesterday.
Here's another look at him going off.
Yep.
Again, it looked like a high side.
No, it was a low side. He lost the front from the other angle. You could see it, and
I wonder who that is. Also,
well, it's a Yamaha. It's a Yamaha, man.
Yeah, it's Crutchlow. It looks like it.
Definitely Crutchlow because Toseland was further back. Yeah, just lost the front. The bike come around, and he was lucky to get away with that one. So he won't be looking forward to race 2 because he's pretty beaten up. Trust me. And once again, there, Haga tight on the exit. And Haslam looks up the inside.
And so does Haga on course. So a double win. Oh, wow. You don't often see that.
It's easier doing it that way.
Is it?
Haga around the outside.
But Haslam's got past both of them, and Haga's gone with him. And Corsa's dropped back 2 places in that one.
Yeah, Corsa's not going to give it up easy, though.
Things going awry then for Troy Corsa.
Yeah, I bet the BMW can go past the 41 machine of Haga down the straight.
So then, here we are high in the mountains. We're at altitude again for the second time. The beautiful setting. What a backdrop. There is no more beautiful backdrop for a race circuit, I would argue, in the world than this.
1,300 metres.
Haslam has done the business on Kamiya. That's the break he wanted.
Yeah, now he should start to pull away from Kamiya. And Kamiya won't be happy, though, because this is the closest that he's been to a podium in a while. So he's got a good opportunity to part. Let's have
Here was that overtake. Okay, good. We've finally seen it.
Up the inside.
And that was where he looked last time, but didn't pull it off.
Well, this is that tight right-hand corner, and you can see there the speed difference right there. That's the right-hander in the middle of the circuit there.
But Haga is through and now goes in pursuit of Haslam. This is much better. So Haga makes up another place.
Yeah, this is exactly what Haga
There it is.
Yeah, up
Same
the inside.
place.
Yep, that's the weak point for Leon Haslam.
The Achilles heel for sure. Well, he looked as though he made a mistake.
Yeah,
there.
he ran wide. He ran wide, but he was...
Oh, no! Oh, Checker!
What did I tell you? Don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they just did, and I've got egg all over my face. Oh, Checker!
Unbelievable.
Speedy Gonzalez suddenly goes slow.
He will not be happy with that.
And the lone plane drifter right now here in the hills of Salt Lake.
Do you think
the Aprilia.
Do you think that man's smiling right now?
I can see that smile. It's a full Roman head tight. He's really enjoying this now.
He is thinking in his helmet now, because these next 3 laps for him.
So you do that. You do think that.
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
in your helmet. All right, just wondered.
The thing is now, he's got 8 seconds back to Leon Haslam. There's no way that he can get caught. So he's got the next 2 laps to really enjoy this win now. It's terrible for Checker. I mean, he did everything right on a bike that theoretically it's not as good as the factory machines. Then he was up there.
Woes just continue here at Salt Lake. Bit of a wobble there. Well, we're right at the Salt Lake. There's a massive piece of Salt Lake out there. And Biaggi rubbed salt in the face of everybody who's chasing him, because the Aprilia wins in Salt Lake. James Tozen will finish. Haslam will get second. Haga. It looks as though Burns got up to the top 6. How did he do that? Everybody flying through there. Scasser drops to 7th. Tozen drops to 9th, in fact.
In the race it can happen, so poor him, but you know, I was happy to finish there in that position, which is good for us. I'm very pleased with the result. You know, we got a very good pace with Carlos. We were the only one to pace so fast, and you know, let's see race 2. But at the moment, very happy for me, for my team, and we work a lot, and hopefully to do something closer next one.
Italia sponsored. So Biaggi gifted the win from Checker's electrical failure, but Haslam's fight back from 10th to a podium finish keeps his championship lead intact, and he also celebrated his 27th birthday in style. Haga finally was back on the podium, and his bad form has finally turned round. On then to race 2, and as we've mentioned, Miller time means double time. As every time World Superbikes race in Utah, it's ended in a double win for the race 1 winner. So it was all looking good for Max Biaggi. But surely Checker wouldn't suffer the same kind of fate as the last race. He would once again line up on the pole. Camio would look for another lightning start, and Haslam would want to do the same. Let's go to the start of race 2 from Salt Lake City. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys, as they say here. And away they go. Oh, and he got a wheelie this time, but still going strong. Checker side by side with Biaggi, his arch nemesis. Here we go. Biaggi's got the speed on the Aprilia.
Checker's got to try and dive up the inside if he can do it now, and he's done it.
Oh, great stuff. Brave move by Carlos Checker.
Look at the gap he's pulled out already. Someone wide there on the outside.
The 2 Aprilias are up there, though, and look at Corse, he's done it again! Corse's up there!
On the inside, brilliant move by Troy Corse. Johnny Ray up the inside again.
Cal Crutchlow fighting with his old rival from Supersport in the British Championship, Jonathan Ray.
Just looking for a way past Jonathan Ray, there he was. But Troy Corse is still hanging on the back. Meantime, out front, Carlos Checker just pulling away. He's got to have some fire in his belly, I reckon, at the moment, Jonathan.
Yeah, spreading out quite nicely, or certainly for the leaders, in just a very short space of time.
Corsa 48.5, that's also quicker than he went in race 1, so impressive laps by him. Crutchlow up the inside.
Finally gets past Ray.
But he's gone wide, and Ray
takes it back. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So this is not dissimilar to South Africa, these two. Yeah. And Haga's waiting in the wings, and Haslam, though, is struggling in 10th position. He was there last time, and he came good towards the end of the race, but I think it's going to be a different race this time.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of good guys. I mean, Crutchlow, he got shunted off in race 1. There's a lot of guys. Jakov Schmerz broke down, and Ruben's house looking a little bit rough there.
Easy, son. Easy, Ruben. And here they come, lining up to take Ruben.
Oh,
here comes Crutchlow, finally on Ray.
That's where he tried it before, but he ran
But he's
wide.
got it this time.
Yeah, he has.
Yep.
Jonathan looks to go up the inside, but he can't do it.
Now Haslam needs to get through this traffic, and it's not easy traffic to get through.
Let's have a look. Corsa 48.7. He's quicker than Camia, quicker than everybody else. Corsa is pulling away from Camia at the moment.
Yeah, he is. So we're getting a 3-way race as Corsa backs it in. The 38-year-old crocodile from Australia. Great to see a man who has got more races than anybody.
Haga's starting to look for a way past Johnny Ray. He needs to get aggressive on that bike.
And Tozen's caught up as well.
Yep.
So we've got a 6-way battle here in the midfield. And Zaus is still going strong.
I spoke with Toseland in between the races, and he had some sort of engine problem in race 1, so he's a little bit more confident. Leon goes
Nice
past.
move by the championship leader on the last year runners-up.
Oh, he's
Harger.
wide. Harger's gone back. But Leon's come back again.
Excellent, and that's just allowed James Toseland to catch up a little.
Yeah, that's the nature of this circuit. There's so many switchbacks, left-right turns that you can do that. You can nip up the inside and then nip back up the inside the other side. So it's a very impressive track for that. Side-by-side racing.
Checker leads by 1.6 seconds over Biaggi. Course is still in the mix for sure in third place, and those three have pulled long way ahead. 2 seconds ahead of Camia, who you're looking at right now. Crutchlow's gone in pursuit of him. Then it's Zaus, Ray, or was, because Haslam's gone through. Now it's Zaus, Haslam.
Yeah, and Zaus is one of the hardest guys to pass, and I'll tell you why, because on the brakes he is so strong. There's Shaky Byrne, and he's going to be one to watch, because he's just gone past James Toseland.
No, Toseland was waiting to get past him, actually.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
This is unfair. No man has such luck. If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any.
do you know what? I went into their garage and I said to them, are you using the same bike? And they said, yeah, we fixed the problem. And I said, you sure you're not going to use the spare bike? I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
Cruel sport.
Those guys need to go back and...
Well, we saw some cows on the way in, but this bull's just been put out to pasture here at Miller.
The work that he's done this weekend to do what he's done, and this is the reward. I feel so sorry for him.
And he's gifted
Max
Aprilia
Biaggi.
another possible victory. Come on, Corsa.
I think Max Biaggi has to pay the prize money at least to check it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, somebody's gone off big time there. Is that
No,
Haslam?
it's Haslam.
Haslam's gone off while Biaggi leads. This is the championship here. Whoa! Just what Leon Haslam didn't need. Happy birthday, son. The candles have just gone out for sure. Oh!
Let's have a look. He's in there.
Oh, he's already gone.
Yeah, we just missed the start of that, but that's just when you get on the gas, so we didn't see if that was a high
And he's
side
holding
or
his
what.
wrist as well. Oh, just what he didn't need.
Over.
That says it all. The Lion from England has roared no more. Oh, it's a Kawasaki.
That's,
Is it Roger Lee?
It could well be. That's a Petruccini Kawasaki.
Yeah,
it is.
it is. The General Lee is down.
God.
Hayden hits the dirt here at Miller. Last place he wanted to. And poor old Roger Lee Hayden. Here's another look.
Oh, loses the front. Just nips in there. The front just goes away and into the gravel trap. No chance at all to pick that up and continue. So unfortunately for him, let's have another look at a different angle. Loses the front again, and bang, down he goes.
So Kawasaki is out. The Quacker in the dirt here in Salt Lake.
Brock Parks.
Now look at this, heating up because Camia has got past Corsa. And Crutchlow is eyeing it up. And now the gap between Biaggi and his teammate, 4.6 seconds. Can't see that changing with Biaggi about to take the lead, and he does go at turn 1. Cal Crutchlow goes past Troy Corsa, who will try to hang on.
Yeah, I think at the moment, I mean, from what I saw of Corsa's rear tyre, we saw it spinning up a little bit before, and he's struggling to keep his lap times. That last lap from Corsa was a 50.1. Leon Camia, who overtook him on that lap, did a 49.4. Biaggi, 5 seconds out in front now.
Oh, no! James Toseland!
Whoa, that was a big crash.
Oh, Massimo Marigali witnessed it at exactly the same time we did. Come on, Steve.
Holds the front brake lever, holds it, tips him with too much front brake, and bang goes the front over the top. And he's lucky he didn't get caught on the inside of the bike there as it rolls. So he's had a bit of a rough weekend as well, hasn't he?
I thought you were supposed to let off the brakes.
Well,
I know these guys do.
You are, but I mean, he probably did nothing different to every other lap. It's just one of those things, you know, like just, if anything, what he did wrong was hold the front brake lever. As you lean down, you let the pressure off, and he's just held a little bit too much pressure on.
Last corner. Biaggi goes for it. The checkered flag looms, and Biaggi washes by down the main straight to take victory. And it's the first and second for Aprilia 2 as Kvyat crosses the line. 5.8 seconds adrift, mind, and Crutchlow does take third place ahead of Haga, who was very close.
Well, it's great. You know what I can say. It's a fantastic day. We've been very, very aggressive from the beginning. You know, Checo was very, very fast, but he was really unlucky. But what I can say, you know, this is a great day. I can ask more, but very happy for me, for my team. Also, Leon make a second race. Second position was very good, and our bike was working good. And only Checo was really, really fast, can try to beat us, but he was really unlucky. And this time is our turn.
So a massive weekend for the Roman Emperor, as not only does he win his third double of the year, he takes the lead in the championship for the first time as Haslam's day ends in the dirt. As we head to the second half of the season, the impetus has shifted to Aprilia, but there's a long way to go and a lot of racing to come yet before the outcome is decided. Three men have dominated this year's Supersport Series: Spain's Juan Lascaux, former champion Kenan Sofuoglu, and Ireland's Eugene Laverty. But Laverty is a man on form at the moment, having won the last three races at Monza, Assen and South Africa. Former champion Kenan Sofuoglu, though, has been the most consistent and leads the overall championship by 1 point. He won this race last year and would start from the pole again in 2010. But Laverty was a man reaching for the record books, looking to make it 4 in a row. With both Kawasaki's on the front row as well, he'd have his work cut out. Let's head to the start then of Supersport Round 7 from Miller. Anchor the lights, away they go! And a great start from Kenan Sofuoglu. The Turk on the 54 machine. Piro's done well too.
This is exactly what he wants to do. Look at that. Brilliant start by Kenan Sofuoglu there. He needs to be in front of Eugene Laverty, but...
and he's not!
Hang on.
Eugene didn't stop there.
Did he make the corner?
I don't think so. No, he's gone wide.
And he's just dipped back into the group now, has Eugene Laverty.
No, he's not. He's in the lead. That's not the group, that's the lead. He's the lead singer for it as a group. You know, Rios got a good start too on the white helmet there.
Yeah, Kenan Sofuoglu blew that start. He had the whole shot into the corner.
He had a break off the line. He was great.
Braked way too early. And but look at this. Once again, Eugene Laverty is doing what he does best. He's pulling away from the start, and Kenan Sofuoglu, the guys are bunching up behind him. Oh, he's... did he make it?
Two Hondas don't go into one.
Hang on.
Yeah, he made it.
Held it.
Oh, yeah.
But
or did he?
Eugene's not going to give up that easy.
No. So, what is the difference? And through goes Laverty. What a good race already, and have this set up there. The Turk is under pressure from the Irishman.
And the Irishman's under pressure from the Turk.
Yeah, either way you look at it. Oh, nice move. He really stuck that up.
Yeah, look at that. Impressive.
But he hasn't held it. Oh, yes, he has.
Yeah, he has.
And Laverty looks over his shoulder. Yep. Only to see Lascaux. Surprise, surprise. Been that way all season.
Just down to you two guys at the moment. The gap back, 2 seconds.
At least Crutchlow's not out there.
The Tenkata machine has got a lot of bits made by Tenkata, and basically the other machine has got a lot of bits made by the Park Algar team. They're pretty much in-house made bikes, but that doesn't mean that, for example, if a Honda bought a HRC factory 600 here, probably be hard to beat these machines. There's a lot of development goes into it.
In a straight line, quick as you like. Taking it to them in the early stages. You'd think this was the last lap, the way they're riding against each other.
Well, they said there was a lot more overtaking opportunity here than there was there. And last year, if you remember, Kenan Sofuoglu, he really took it to these guys and gave Eugene Laverty the elbow on the last lap.
Quite literally, he punched him with him.
You can see the difference between the bikes. Kenan Sofuoglu can slipstream and pull out and pass Eugene Laverty. There he goes.
Yep, classic slipstreaming there. And into the lead goes the 54.
This could be a good race.
It is a good race already. We've got a long way to go yet. Top speed, you got a feeling for it as you stood up there on the board there on the pit wall. 270 Ks down that main straight. It's only when you see a shot like that you realise just how fast they really are going. Here's your race, here's your championship. It's been this way all season long. Sofuoglu leads the championship. And Laverty's 1 point behind.
Laverty's winding the wick up now, though. 51.9, another fastest lap by him. The gap's still 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ability that Sofoglu's got. He can react. And Fujiwara still can't get past. How frustrating is it for a rider when every lap you get to a point where you're so close that you don't, but you just can't get by? Just a couple more corners to go for Kenan Sofoglu to take his second victory.
He's backed it
And
off.
stop the run, stop the rot, so to speak, of Laverty.
He's backed it off quite a bit as Kenan Sofoglu. Look at that. Look how close Eugene Laverty is now.
Yeah, he's a smart rider.
Smart rider. Yeah.
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's going to win it, but he hasn't left a lot in reserve, has he?
Well, just got to get across the line first, that's it.
Oh, yeah, that's the goal.
Here we go then. Kenan Sofoglu looks over his shoulder, but there's nobody there. His challenger, yes, is the man chasing him in the championship, and he'll have to continue to do so because Laverty takes second place. Lascaux takes third.
Look at that. Chaz Davies has pulled a gap on Pirro as well. So
Davis
really
takes fourth after that podium last time out in South Africa.
It was a nice race, but for me, this morning I hear something about what's happening in the world, like about Israel still killing the people. When I wake up, I hear this story. I just want to win today the race, just speak about this. I'm very happy to come here. I want to just say I hope people in the world don't accept this. I'm really sad because the people in Palestine, I'm not happy. Today, all the bonus money, all the prizes money I'm going to send Palestine, and hopefully we can help these people. I hope the people not accept in the world this bad things. Thank you very much.
So congratulations to Kenan Sofoglu, the ride of a champion, as he increases his lead going into the second half of the season. Still, with many races to come, Laverty and Lascaux are far from giving up just yet. Miller Motorsport once again put on a memorable Memorial weekend of fun in the sun at altitude. But the man on a high as they left the USA is Max Biaggi. 6 wins now for the first time of this year. He leads the championship at the perfect time as he now heads to the beach. So too will the rest of the World Superbikes, as the next round is appropriately in Max's backyard in Italy at Misano. Until then, from me, Jonathan Green, goodbye for now.